Good morning and welcome to C.ex Stadium. Great to have your company wherever you're tuning in on the KO live stream and on behalf of the International Tag Federation. Great to have your company here for what is the third quarter final this morning of 12 finals here on field number 2 at C.ex Stadium. And I'm Jeff Killick taking you through the day with Steve Haney, who'll be on a little bit later, and joining me right now, Gary Kincaid, one of the veterans of the Tagaroos. Gary, great to have your company and been some great footy across the weekend.
Yes, Jeff, it's been fantastic actually. The conditions obviously haven't been great, but the tag standard is still fantastic.
So right now we've got the men's opens. It's Vietnam just receiving the ball up against Samoa, Australia, and they're in the space early, and well, the crowd are to their feet nice and early, and yeah, I find the Vietnamese teams are usually well contested here, Gary.
Yes, they are. They're very quick. They get out of the blocks really fast.
Well, straight away you can see it's gone up a notch. So we've had men's 40s, we've had the mixed opens. That was pretty fast, but I tell you what, here we go, men's opens. This is the elite of the elite in the quarterfinal here this morning. So Vietnam running from right to left of your screen, obviously, and your referee is Josh Kadich. And Josh out there in control of this one. And it's great they're able to play. Perry was saying, Gary, after plenty of rain across the weekend, a few fields closed.
Yeah, so I think we're down to about 8 fields at the moment, so which is, you know, they've had to change the format a little bit, but the teams are all taking it on board, and I'm sure they'll have a good day. And
they've been, here we go to the Western Touchline, they've been pretty excited that it's been very competitive and without having the Australian teams here for this international event.
Yeah, I think it's worked really well. You know, obviously, you know, the Australian teams dominate, and it's nice to see the others be able to step up and perform at this level, and the encouragement to do so without the Australians being here.
And one of the nice stories is the Samoa team, not to be confused with Samoa Australia, who are playing now. Samoans have brought a few teams over from Samoa. They've flown over here.
Yeah, look, our game's starting to dominate the world scene, and I think that's where we want to head, and it's really good to see.
So 30 countries represented here today, 179 teams across the weekend, just under 3,000 players. And right now it's the men's open, it's Vietnam, and we're 0-0. We're only 2 minutes into the first half. Different formats today, 15 minutes each way, normally 20, 15, no half time, they swap over. And the highest ranked team, if it's a tie, there's no extra time, the highest rank goes through. And the highest one here, Gary, Vietnam come fourth, Samoa Australia fifth.
There you go. So this should be a tight game. At the moment, I think Vietnam have just got the ascendancy at the moment. They're just going forward and putting in a little bit more work. Though then there wasn't a great kick, so Samoans get possession back again.
So Samoa haven't had that much ball. It's like you said, the momentum has been with Vietnam. So there's a penalty there, and they'll go much quicker play the balls in the last couple. Oh,
bit of
contact, yeah, attacking contact. He's gone in with a Samoan shoulder there. And unfortunately, he's been pinged accordingly. Cedric Peniani. So Vietnam, well, they'll just get up and shoulder it off. In fact, there's one of the Vietnam players there. He's actually big enough to play for Samoa. Have a go at the size of him,
yeah.
The 17.
He's a big boy.
Kennedy, yes. Oh, good luck. Good luck if you can pronounce that one if he scores. I'll leave you with that. That's got 34 letters in it.
Oh, yeah.
Suma Falakadi. I hope I got that right.
I think you're pretty correct.
So Vietnam now on the attack, up close. There's a kick. It's gone below the shoulder, but unfortunately too big. And the referee says, let's bring it out. You can have, is that a 7-tackle set, Gary?
Yes, that's correct. Jeff, yep. It's going to be hard today with the kicking, with the conditions. Obviously, the ball's going to slide on with the wet conditions, so they're going to have to be pretty accurate at their kicking game.
Yeah, well, we have seen a couple of mixed results in the last couple of games with the kicking. So I totally understand. A little bit wet underfoot. Hopefully it'll dry out throughout the day. There's a 50-10 that didn't work. It fell up a bit short.
I think that's the go, though. Both sides at the moment are just testing each other out, trying to get field position and that sort of stuff, which is the way to go at the start of the game.
So the weather forecast 17 degrees and currently 15 and cloudy rest of the day. Vietnam, missed tag, in the space, got the pace, but geez, it was well covered. Anag went over there for Samoa, Australia, and just managed to make him have a think. He could feel him breathing down his back neck. Now they're coming to this Western touchline. Offloading the tackle. Little bit of contact, and he's gone down hard. The Vietnamese player, Joseph Latran. The referee says, yep, contacting that one. So Samoa, a couple of shoulders early here, Gary. A little bit. You can get yourself, might end up, mate, you could end up on the bench if you go with too many.
Exactly. Let's see what Vietnam put on here. A bit of patience, set up their play.
Well, Latran went down, but he got up real quick once he got the penalty all of a sudden.
Yeah, exactly.
Nonetheless, here they go, Vietnam trying to swing it around, but geez, they look good when they're in some space. They're exciting.
It's the dummy half, is it? No, the Wong, number 9. He's pretty good with a hat. He gets the ball, let's watch him. But
we'll keep an eye on him. So they go to this short side. Another little bit of solid contact there. Latran plays it. They'll come back to the middle. Darts off one. This is Hoang. Now, let's watch.
Here we go.
Oh,
ooh,
short
luck.
Ball. Didn't hit target. A little bit of confusion there. That's Sonny S in the hat. 25, Sonny S.
Yep.
So I wonder if he's related to the 17. Kenny S. Nonetheless, they've got another repeat set, so Samoa, Australia really going to have to work here. It's been all Vietnam with the ball so far, 6 minutes into the first half. It's the men's opens, third of 12 finals across the day. And they just seem to be going backwards at the moment.
Yeah, Vietnam just not setting up at the moment. Again, the conditions and just the odd way
Bit
we
of
pass.
confusion there, Gary.
Yeah. Oh, an intercept here.
Intercept. Samoa, Australia into space. But have a look at the Vietnamese players trying to chase him down. He celebrates as he goes over. And there's the first points.
Well, that's certainly changed things around, hasn't it?
And that's Blessed Tamoa. Blessed Tamoa, that's his name in the 23. He gets the first points, and Samoa, Australia go to the lead at 1-0. Let's have a look at the replay. Talk us through it, Gary.
Yeah, well, just a change. Just an old pass again. Just that, pushing the pass, and the 23 has fallen into his hands, and up he's come. Beautiful dive. That's all clear because no player's within, a couple of metres of him, so he can dive like that. Very spectacular.
So you can't dive if there's players around you. Is that the rule, is it?
Yeah, correctly. If they can't dive like in that position if the players are within a metre. It's too dangerous. Their legs are up around their heads and that sort of stuff. So, but he was clear, so all good.
Vietnam now. They were looking all the goods, but all it took was a try against a run and play, and all of a sudden Samoa, Australia are in front.
Yeah, let's see how Vietnam respond to this.
And we don't have the stats, but it's been all Vietnam with the ball, and there's a 50-10 attempt, but looked like it went out just before the 10 there, Gary.
Yeah, it certainly did. The referee's doing really well here. He's controlling this game well, I think.
And no touches until we get into the finals and the semis.
Yeah, it makes it hard.
They've got to make some pretty tough 50-50 calls sometimes, but you definitely got that one right. Samoa, Australia, they've got a stacked right edge here. This time they're going for a kick, the 50-10s, but that one's pulled up in the boggy turf here at C.ex Stadium. And I mean that with all due respect. It's not that boggy, it's damp underfoot is probably a better analogy.
The fields are brilliant. The amount of water they've had up here this weekend, these fields 1 to 4 are just fantastic.
And there's another kick against the run of play. Oh, just goes over. Geez, that could have been almost the perfect kick they've had to set up.
Yeah, both sides still trying to feel each other out, but as we know, Samoa got the intercept there.
So Samoa, Australia, running from left to right here. Screen, nice little cutout ball. Uses the sideline, manages to stay inside the chalk. So let me ask you that. After he got tagged, he ran out. Like in a normal game, is that like if there was a final and there was a touchy there, does he put his flag up, or it's basically nullified once his tags off?
Once his tags are off, he's done, and he come back and play the ball.
So that's all good. Okay, because in NRL that'd be out.
Yeah.
So there's a kick that's gone a little bit too big again, and you did forecast that, Gary. You said kicks, they've got to adapt to the conditions here.
Yeah, again, both sides just trying to get field position, and even in this, this far into the game, they're still trying to, you want the opposition to be making mistakes in their own half.
So 9 minutes into the first half here, and Vietnam had all the ball. Samoa, Australia in front, 1-0. Great to have your company. I'm Jeff Killick, and joining me, Gary Kincaid, who a veteran of the Tagaroos. Gary, your role, you still involved?
Yeah, still involved. doing a lot behind the scenes with the Tagaroos and thoroughly enjoying it.
Hold the phone, Gary.
Yep.
Here we got Vietnam into some space.
Oh,
Beautiful
great tag.
diving tag. And it was a doubler too. Quick play the ball needed. They got numbers set here. If they can get it across coast to coast, they come back to this western touchline in front of the grandstand. And just pulls up. And the tag's off there. Kenny Sunfa Cardi. And I hope I got that name right. I don't think I did. But nice little short ball. And it's been dropped. And the referee, he's called a penalty there. I'll be interested to see what it is.
Bit of contact there. He's got the 7 for contact.
So he just played the advantage and they didn't get one, so he's gone back to the penalty there. So Sonny S, he'll tap it there. They'll send it out. Vietnam. Can they get themselves back into this game? Oh, there they go. Beautiful. Numbers there. His tags are off.
Yep.
Just
Great
got
tag.
him. Did you see the mud fly up? There was 2 blokes dived into that from Samoa. Got absolutely caked in a bit of Coffs Harbour special over there in the corner. Now they'll come back to this western touchline. Come under, makes the extra player. Samoa defence been good. Samoa, Australia in front at the moment. Oh, almost ran behind the player. The referee says play on.
Yeah, Vietnam just not setting up properly at the moment. They're a bit stop-starty.
And just get their execution right. That's nice. Beautiful ball. What about he passed it back in also, but that's a hand over there. And Vietnam unable to capitalise on that set, but still not a bad place to hand it over, Gary.
Yeah, exactly. I think Vietnam just pushing that pass. I think they're looking at the scoreboard a little bit now. They know they're down 1-0 and in these wet conditions. They're just pushing it a little bit, not setting up as they should be. So Samoa to play it there through Benioni. They'll go a couple wide. And just trying to find a bit of space out there early. Bit of ball movement, but they've only got one off the ruck. There's nothing happening up the middle there. I think Samoa will go to the kick in a minute.
Oh, geez, they're flat.
Oh, put them under pressure.
I think you're right. They're looking to kick there and then decided not to. Yep. And the 10 just overran it there. Yeah, Molly Fraser, he just overran that. And the old story, if they're in front of you, they just send the pass it to you. And he did. So they've fluffed that one. Vietnam with another opportunity here. So Samoa, Australia come into this 5th place. So they need to actually win a little chip and chase. Tags are on, but I just saw one get ripped off. Is it a late tag?
No, it was simultaneous, and the ref said play on until he then retrieved the football.
And then that nullifies it. So he'll play there. Vietnam. It's exciting stuff. I tell you what, they must have plenty here watching because the crowd erupted. They're only a few metres out now. Options left and right. They'll take the right side on. Short ball. Just looking for that missed tag.
That's exactly right.
It's a 50-50.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Jinx had a dummy half. Oh, I had a wraparound player. He's going to give that. He said, yeah, I'm happy you picked that up. So Vietnam respond. And we'll have a look at the replay here in a second. So I was a little bit, I didn't see. The ref was right in front, so I'm not going to say he dropped it.
No, but I think he's put the kick in, Jeff, and then the players tagged him after he's kicked it. So he's allowed then to regather the football. Let's have a look at it here.
Yeah, the 7, Luan Tran. Jinx out a dummy half. Just beautiful. The put down, we happy with that? Well, the ref's right there.
Yep. He's called late tag, basically, because he's put the kick in first.
So Vietnam level it up. We're 2 minutes from half time. We're all leveled up. It's Vietnam 1 and Samoa 1 in the men's open quarter final. And, of course, Vietnam coming here 4th place up against the 5th place Samoa, Australia.
Yes, so Vietnam only need a draw, really, to go ahead.
Yeah, and that's why it's just a little bit harder. And I don't know if that plays on your mind when you're all locked up with, with a minute to go.
Well, it's as good as an extra try, really.
So Vietnam now still got some quick play the balls happening after a bit of fresh energy off the back of that try. Up to the halfway. Nothing doing there. Salati will play it. Now, there's a penalty, and that one's a few deep into that set, so that's a bit of a coach killer.
Certainly is. Vietnam are getting a little bit excited now. They've got that try on the board, and I think it's just sprung them into life.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he slid straight into his shin, and those ones can hurt. The Samoa player, well, he's got up with a limp, but Vietnam said, let's play on. So here they come, Western touchline, but it's a bit too stop-starty, like you said earlier. They've got to run onto the ball. They're sort of catching it and then running, you know. Here they come, back to the short side.
Yep.
They need to set a bit deeper, like their back line's flat. Yep. Here they go. Now they're going to look like they're going to open it up. Well, used an elbow there, yeah, 100%.
Bit of contact on the attacker.
He's saying he protected his tag, but he contacted because he went in with his elbow. So Vietnam cough up an opportunity. We're all locked up, 1-1. We're only 20 seconds out from the first half here.
Oh, there's a wayward pass.
Yeah,
Got away with that one.
There hasn't been too many self-errors, has there, by both teams?
No,
it's been pretty good.
Pretty good.
So siren's gone in the background. The fifth and last was up there. The referee signals it anyway. And he goes, that'll be a changeover. We're 1-1 as they change over. There's no half-time break.
Yeah, both sides will be looking to sort of capitalise now.
All locked up in the men's open, Vietnam v Samoa. And, geez, it's been a little bit tit for tat. And this time Vietnam to kick off. And they don't actually stop the clock. So if you're watching at home on the KO live stream, they don't actually stop the clock. So if you take ages to kick it, then the clock's winding down at half-time. So there is no half-time break. And
change of possession there because Vietnam are in front of the kick.
Yeah, so almost, it's pretty much a penalty, isn't it?
Yep.
In front of the kicker. So an error there from Vietnam, and it's a level playing field. We're 1-1. Who takes this one? The fifth place, Samoa, up against the fourth place, Vietnam. And looks like they've got some fresh players out there too, Vietnam.
Yeah, both sides might start throwing around, I think, in this second half. They'll be both looking at the scoreboard, especially Samoa, Australia.
So we've got a number 13 out there for Samoa, Australia, and he looks
Sonny.
clean and fresh. He's just offended there, but he's missed. Lucky someone else came in and saved it for him. Caniris, but yeah, 13's not on our list. A few of them, they've changed to fresh jerseys, I believe.
Doesn't help.
So Vietnam now on the attack.
Oh, unlucky there. Just lost his footing, put him off balance.
They've got nice shape set here to this western touchline in front of the grandstand. They've had the loudest crowd cheering here so far this morning. So plenty of support here for Vietnam.
As I said, both sides are going to start throwing around, and they certainly are.
Here they go towards the middle, but the defence just too good from Samoa. Says, come under, calls him. Samoa gave the chase, and he even called him out, didn't he? And he chased him, the Samoan defender, and he managed to get that tag. Well, there's a kick to no one. He picked it up before it even got to the line. Yeah, the referee's blown the whistle.
Yeah, he basically dropped it.
So Samoa, Australia to play it. Sitting in the good chair if it's a tie. But they've still got a long way to go in this game. 15 each way, 30 minutes total, and we're in the second half right now.
Here we go, putting in a kick. It's not a bad one either. The six is going to let it go.
Well led off because we've seen a couple of those this morning in the earlier games sit just before that try line because the bogginess just pulled it up. But that one a little bit too deep. They get a 7 tackle set.
This is where Samoa, Australia needs to really put pressure on Vietnam, try and hold them up this end and get a mistake out of them. They've got a bit of a run on here.
It was a nice tag, and it was one that had to be made because Vietnam, geez, they look fast. They look exciting, so I want to see them in a bit of space. Now they'll come back towards the centre. Little tap through, but there's defenders everywhere, including a fullback there. Drops back and manages to take that one back into the play. It was Mike Filger. Samoa now, this time through Kaltet.
All very flat at the moment. There's not much shape to Samoa, Australia.
No, well, they look like they've got a defensive line. Almost. Here we go. Chip and chase regathers, but unfortunately, ref's seen a little knock on in there. I think he saw it in. Did you see it in the play, the ball, Gary?
No, I think he's saying it hit the ground first before it hit it, and there's a bit of argument there from the player.
And Vietnam just went and took the quick tap, and meanwhile the Mike Filger, the Samoan player, he wanted to still have a chat there, but the referee Josh Kadich, he's all over it.
No, and he did the right thing. Get the game going.
He said, let's just keep playing footy, especially with these shortened games. 15 each way. It's footy. And you've got to keep playing. Yep. Nice. Chips through. And tags off. Quick play the ball. Samoa a bit slow to get back. They've got some nice shape here. Dummies. Goes himself and he's through.
Just a missed tag.
And a double miss at that.
I think the players are more worried about his the blokes running off him and forgot about the tagging him.
And Vietnam, well, they'll go to the lead now at 2 points to 1. We'll have a look at the replay. And it was just simple missed tags.
Sonny, yes, there he is. Yeah, the 24.
You said to keep an eye on him, Sonny, yes.
Yeah, Sonny's one of our... He's been around a while now. He's a very talented, quick player. Has played for Australia, actually, with the Tagaroos.
And now leading the Vietnamese team to a successful quarter-final lead at 2 points to 1 over Samoa, Australia.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing about our game now, that a lot of our players that have played for the Tagaroos years ago come back. Here we go, breakdown here.
Here we go, Samoa.
Straight back. Yes, and they're in. Beautiful try.
And the referee, Josh Kadich, looks to the spot and blows it. So Samoa, they bounce straight back, Gary. Tit for tat. We're all locked up at 2-2.
Yeah, it was a long break too, so interesting to see the initial part of this. Here we go, the 13. Oh, great little break. Yeah, missed tag there. Took him on and then backed up again for the inside pass. Awesome.
And what a well-deserved try. Started it and finished it. So well done to the Samoan, number 13. And he's obviously had a jersey change because he's not on the list.
We apologise to people. We don't have all the numbers with the correct name, so we apologise if we don't call someone's name.
And there's no lucky 13 listed on that Samoan team. Oh, he'd be blowing up when he's talking it up down the pub. They're all watching the replay back at the cabin.
Exactly.
Here goes Vietnam with an early kick, 50-10. It's a cracker.
Yes, and got it. This game's really come alive now. Both sides are really throwing it around. They know there's not much further in time to go.
Yeah, well, you could hear the cheer too. So all the Vietnamese supporters all sitting down that bottom end there. And, all of a sudden, Aiden Tran will take a quick tap, and they're on the attack.
I think Vietnam will set up here for Sonny S and Nathan Wong, I think it is, the 9. They're the two that seem to be setting up here. Let's see what they put on.
So he says, tags are off there. So unfortunately, he can't find his way through there. Victor Lee, he'll play it back to
Sonny.
Satati. Sonny gets it, yeah.
Good defence there. They've all pushed up on him.
Yeah, they know he's a key player, so they obviously want to shut him down. They go to that eastern touchline.
There's Wong, under Sonny, yes.
Back inside now. So we've got 7 minutes remaining in the men's open quarter-final. We're all locked up at 2-2. Samoa have to win to get through because they were 5th place. There is no extra time in the shortened format for a final Sunday. Nice, beautiful movement. Here goes Samoa down the eastern touchline. And, geez, they've worked that edge to very successfully in this second half, haven't they, Gary?
Yes, they have. And the referee's just called 6 again because it was a late tag, which is the right play. They had the momentum going forward.
How good. So they get a repeat set here, and they're on the attack. So Vietnam going to have to hold strong. Dummies, Jinx, throws a little offload there, and Samoa got some shape set here. But no, they just go one off the hip, setting up for something. And the try scorer now in the 13 comes back the other way. Nice ball movement. Yep. This time, bang. Dummy kicks, gets the tag off. Now, back to the eastern touchline. Comes under, shows the ball, goes himself. The defence is there. And then finally the little chip goes through and Vietnam defuse that one and fend off another raid, Gary.
Certainly did. They're certainly going to the 13. He must be the man they think can get in this next try.
So here you go, Vietnam.
If Vietnam are smart, they should just take a couple of rucks here and then put the big kick in. There it is. There's the kick.
And geez, a tight one for a 50-10. I mean, he got the angle, but it just bounced back in.
That's a great kick there. Just got to hold them down here now. Vietnam, they should be putting the pressure on. Here they are, yep, pushing up hard. Look at this. Good pass, though. The 9 just didn't push up as hard as the others.
So Samoa, with all the work to do, with just under 6 minutes remaining, they must win to get through. Vietnam, of course, come in 4th place. Get it if it's a draw. Still got a few minutes to go, and plenty can happen in that time, as you would know, Gary.
Oh, exactly. This game can change in 1 minute, you know.
The turn of a dime.
Exactly, that's the term.
So they're really trying to kick, and a nice charge down by Samoa. So he signals 6 again, but Vietnam, they're right back there. Hard to score points from back there. So Samoa now, they need to force an error if they can get the ball back here.
Good hands here.
They're outnumbered too. Geez, they're really hugging that sideline here right in front of the grandstand. Some lovely images there. Going through the KO live stream.
Vietnam's just trying to play a bit more of a smarter game at the moment because they know they're in front on the scoreboard because of the rules.
And yeah, just by winding the clock down a bit with that nice little kick through there and keep them on the back foot.
They certainly are. And it's good play. Now Samoa Australia's got to come off their line.
But, mate, the last thing they want to do is put the cue in the rack now because 4.5 minutes remaining. And Samoa, well, they're still pretty hungry and they're having a red-hot crack here.
They certainly are.
So I hope Vietnam aren't thinking, oh, we're right here because we're all locked up. Here goes Samoa now. Good ball movement. And both teams have moved it lovely in the conditions here this morning.
Certainly have. Here's the 13 again.
Yeah, knocked down. That come off a Vietnamese hand. So that'll be 6 again. Samoa, repeat set just on the halfway. Oh, nice. Offload.
Yeah, Samoa Australia, they're certainly throwing it around now. They need to score. They know that. So the excitement of the football will be certainly there. So
Jaden Muir will play it for us there. They'll come the short side here. Well, it's not really short side. It's from the middle of the field. Come to the left edge. And since that 13's come on, they've actually, mate, I dare say he's injected since he's been there. He's scored a try, but also he's set up a few right now. Oh, they just overran him. But that's all right. He didn't panic. They've still got a few plays in the bank. They'll come back to this left side now. But you can see the Vietnamese defence not getting sucked in. They're just up and holding the line there, Gary.
Yeah, they're up and holding. They're just got to be careful, though. If they don't up and slide, they'll be in trouble.
So there's the 5th and last. Taps it through a little bit too much, and that'll be a handover for a 7-tackle set. And I saw one of the Samoan players put his hand in his face there, Dylan Kaniris. And he knew they had to get that repeat set there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, a couple of mistakes there.
Yeah, well, now they're on the back foot with 3 minutes remaining. If Vietnam get a repeat set, then, yeah, gee, Samoa got a lot of work to do. But right now, we're all locked up at 2-2. There's a kick. And again, Gary, you forecasted. They just seem to be playing this simple game, get it down there, and they can't score from that end of the field.
Yeah, they're trying to make Samoa Australia score length of the field try, which is possible, as we saw one before. But, yeah, puts them under pressure. Vietnam's just got to defend now, keep pushing up, both sides of the ruck. And they didn't this time. They've got to come up on the right.
So a minute and a half remaining. Samoa Australia, can they pull a rabbit out of their hat? We're all locked up at 2-2. They're the 5th place. Nice little movement down the side, but he's caught a forward pass, and that looked like it was try time, Gary.
Yeah, the problem there is the winger was always in front of him. Even when he received the pass, he was in front of him and never out of position. That's the winger's fault there, not the bloke that's really passed the ball.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to have confidence, don't you, and stand back a bit. You know, I see it a lot with the young kids I've coached. You know, I just tell them, hand back, the ball will be there, run into the ball.
Exactly.
It's just a confidence thing with wingers. Yeah, unlucky there. That was probably their last throw of the dice. But just over a minute remaining, Vietnam in possession. And we're all locked up at 2-2. There is no extra time if you've just joined us, 15 each way, because of the shortened format with the wet weather across the weekend. So Vietnam come in 4th place, the highest rank. They will go through if it's a draw. So Samoa need an intercept or something. But we have seen that happen before.
They should just take it deep here, Vietnam. Don't want to do something crazy yet. See, that's okay.
And he's just got hurt on that last play there, the number 7.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because we don't have stoppage. Yeah, and the ref's done the right thing there.
Yeah. Luan Tran. Yeah. So he's back up. He knows he's got to defend. Last thing you need is one defender out of the play for the last play. We've got a minute remaining. Samoa, Australia, all locked up at 2-all. And if only there was extra time, but they must score to win. They've got to set here. Can they do it? Geez, it'd be exciting stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Here they go now. The wingers are
on.
this time he's on.
That's he's on.
Yeah, beats 1. Almost beats 2, and a try-saving tag over there on that eastern touchline.
This is their chance, though, if they can get the ball wide.
30 seconds remaining, and they can't see the clock, of course. Nice, goes to the Samoan player, and he's over. Tags are on. Can you believe they pulled the rabbit out of their hat here, Gary?
We said that. They needed to come wide. Referees awarded it. Wow.
The siren's gone in the background. Let's have a look at the replay.
The last play of the game.
have pulled an exciting rabbit out of their hat. To go over on, you can just see there in the replay, and he gets a double try here. Blessed. Tamoa.
Samoa, Australia celebrating. Of course they would be.
Of course they would. And what a great way to finish the Men's Open quarter-final. And blessed Tamoa sat out there on that western touchline, got the ball and goes over, tags on, and they win the game, Samoa. Rabbit out of their hat, 3 points to 2. And there's a little bit of contact. We'll have a look at the highlights from the game.
Yeah, it's good. That was the intercept. Again, Vietnam, they threw it around today, and unfortunately it has probably cost them there in that play there. Yeah,
blessed Tamoa. That's who scored the final try as well. But that's when he goes in there in the first half.
Good little ball there. Good tag. Certainly I think Vietnam came into this game as the favourites, but just goes to show you in these conditions and with these rules today, Samoa hung in there, and the last play of the day, they've pulled off a try. Pulled off the victory.
Some more highlights here. That was when Sonny S went through.
Yep.
And then, that final try, as you just saw. Here we go. Exciting stuff.
This was the earlier one, yep.
Starts it, finishes it.
Yep. He's class player, that 13. Sorry, we don't have his name.
When he came on, the whole outcome of it changed.
It certainly. Here's the last part. Oh, great little try.
And your mate Sonny S, I think, was there.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was a great dive. And
your big raps on him, and he'll be living that one over a beer down at the pier or the Hoey Moey tonight.
Exactly. But the winger did the right thing. Great little dive, and wasn't dangerous or anything. So referee awarded it.
Exciting stuff and some beautiful vision. Both teams coming together. Samoa going out victors in the Men's Open. Thank you, Gary Kincaid.
Thank you,
Jeff.
And
coming up next, Steve Haney will be taking you through the next couple of games. Don't go away on KO, our live stream here from C.ex Stadium.